Mafia din Urziceni stands as one of the most sophisticated and poignant episodes of Las Fierbinți, a masterclass in transforming everyday absurdity into cinematic poetry. The show's creators have long excelled at blending comedy and melancholy, but here they achieve something deeper, a tragicomic dissection of power, greed, and belonging in a forgotten corner of Romania. The story unfolds slowly, as if time itself is drunk. The camera captures the sleepy rhythm of Fierbinți, where boredom breeds ambition. When word reaches the village that Urziceni's local market is being taken over, the residents interpret it as an opportunity to start their own mafia. The irony is obvious. Men who can barely organize a barbecue suddenly dream of ruling an empire. But this delusion is what makes them human. They want respect, control, and purpose, even if it's wrapped in folly. The dialogue throughout the episode feels improvised yet precise, filled with pauses, sighs, and small lies. The humor is sharp but never cruel. When Dorel tries to explain the rules of extortion while holding a chicken, the absurdity becomes a kind of truth. It is this duality that defines the spirit of Las Fierbinți, the constant dance between laughter and despair. The cinematography emphasizes emptiness. The wide shots of cracked roads, peeling walls, and endless fields of dust create a visual metaphor for moral erosion. The village is both a place and a state of mind, trapped between nostalgia and apathy. Every character carries that exhaustion in their eyes. The performances are deeply nuanced. Bobița's quiet ambition, Celentano's drunken philosophy, Ardiles' desperate cunning, they form a tragic ensemble. Their so-called mafia is nothing more than an echo of the power structures they mock. The brilliance of the script lies in its inversion. It's not that the poor imitate the rich, but that corruption trickles down until everyone becomes a parody of authority. In one of the most memorable scenes, the group sits by a campfire discussing their future plans. The firelight reflects off their tired faces as they talk about expanding to nearby villages, about becoming legends. But then, silence falls. The wind howls, and they realize they have no fuel left for the fire. It's a perfect metaphor for their ambition, bright for a moment, extinguished by neglect. The soundtrack, minimalist and haunting, deepens this melancholy. Simple guitar notes play under the laughter, hinting at regret. There's also a remarkable attention to sound. The clinking of bottles, the hum of an old refrigerator, the squeak of a chair. Each detail grounds the absurdity in realism. What sets this episode apart is its emotional honesty. The mafia is never just about money. It's about identity, about wanting to feel significant in a world that has long stopped caring. The characters' schemes are pitiful, yet they possess a strange dignity. They are failures, yes, but failures who still dare to dream. The climax, if it can be called that, comes not with a shootout, but with laughter. After their plans collapse, the men gather again at the bar. They drink, insult each other, and burst into song. The camera circles them slowly, capturing a rare beauty in their defeat. It is a moment of collective surrender, where laughter becomes a shield against despair. Watching Mafia din Urziceni, I couldn't help recalling the countless villages I've passed through, where the same blend of humor and hopelessness defines daily life. Las Fierbinți is not just a comedy series, it is a national mirror. It reveals how people survive by turning tragedy into a joke, how laughter becomes resistance. The ending, where the characters toast to the next opportunity, is both ironic and tender. We know they will fail again, and yet we also know they will try again. That persistence, that refusal to give up even when the world has already given up on you, is what makes the episode unforgettable.